Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. What I want to talk about is, you hear me talk about, with the three-man militia, we prepare, we learn things, and we do all this with the intent of taking care of our families, our neighbors, our community, and this type of stuff. And I was wondering how much you've thought about it, because we think about it a lot. I live in a small community, and we pretty much know everybody. And we know that, we've talked about it here amongst ourselves. Right across the street, if we know there's some good older people live there. Now, if a SWAT team comes in, or any kind of anything such as that, some kind of legal stuff comes in, would we get involved? In other words, if we look out the window and we see these cars come driving up, what would we do? And for me, it's a no-brainer, and that is, if you know these people, you know the good people, and they're coming in no matter what. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, I'm talking about police coming in, but it doesn't make any difference if there's other people come in. It'd be the same thing. I'd have to go over there and find out what's going on. Are we having a party and you didn't invite me, or why are you here, or what's the warrant? What's the story? And okay, now that's easy enough to say. But like I say, I deal with this, and there might be 5, 10, 20 law enforcement, military, or whatever is going to come to a place like that, and just walking up there, wow, it's kind of intimidating, even to me. But I say, so the thing is, what would you do if this happened to your neighbor? Just look out your window and you see the neighbor there, and if these are good people, what would you do? Just sit back and let these good people get dragged out of their house? You know what I mean? I don't know about you. And for us, the first thing is, I say, I'm in the meet and greet. So in other words, I got to be ready to get up and get right into whatever the situation calls for. And so that's my first response, is just get right up in there. Okay, but at the same time, we will be communicating with others in the area. Like I say, we have our three-man militia set up where there's a bunch of people. Now, they're not all, I know people think, well, militia, they're a bunch of guns. Okay, well, we're not all in guns. I mean, some are in gardening, and, like I say, just all kinds of stuff. I mean, we got a seamstress, and, we got all kinds of people, and they all want to be involved. We will get them involved. We will let them know what's going on. And so in other words, they're not going to just come in at 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning and get these old people and think they're going to drag them out and it's going to be rosy red. It's not going to be quite like that. This is what I'm talking about. What plans do you have? Or do you have a plan? Do you even care what happens to your neighbors? Do you even know who your neighbors are? That's because you don't have any kind of a three-man militia set up at all. And right now, I've had 2 pastors get a hold of me. We're going to try to start doing some through the church. We've got people, I was going to say ranchers, but they're not. They're just some rich city folk that moved out here in the country, and now they found out, hey, you're living out here in the country, there's a car outside. What's that doing out there? Let me call the sheriff, and maybe 45 minutes or an hour later, maybe the sheriff may come. You know what I mean? So he's figured out, that's why you have 3-man militias. So, and he's wanting to get involved in all this stuff. So it's more and more of this stuff people are thinking about. And the same thing I mentioned to this guy. Okay, well, because his neighbor's over a quarter mile away, and another neighbor a half mile away, he can look right out the window and see them. And I say, okay, now if you see the police all come up there, what are you going to do? So, I'm not trying to give you ideas. I'm trying to make you think. What are you going to do? And then whatever you do, what's going to be the reaction? What's going to happen to what you do? And how do you have a backup plan for that? You don't have plan A unless you have something to go along to make plan A work. And sometimes plan A won't work, so you got to go to plan B, and then you got B, you're going to have different things to make B work. So this is what I'm saying. Do you have a plan? Do you even think about that? When it's happening to you, it's 4 and 5 in the morning, and what are you going to do? How are you going to react? Who do you have to call? If you can call, I don't know what your plans are. I've got it all figured out already. Like I say, I've read the end of the book, so I know what's going to be happening. So I prepare for those types of events. And these are things that you need to be thinking about. And they don't have to be hard. They're just simple things. Because a plan, whether it works or not, whether it's good or not, is a plan. Then you can get another plan. Well, we talked about plan A, plan B, plan C. There's some plans I don't really want to get into, but I know it is a plan that it's something that I have to do. But if I run out of all other plans, then I'll do that. That's what I talk about. I like being the nice guy. I like bribing. I like getting along. But we can go to the other plan, and the other plan is getting ugly, and people are going to get hurt. And I might be the one that's going to get hurt. So that's why I try not to go to that plan. I try to use other plans before that. But like I say, if you don't have a plan, you're just plain going to get screwed. And you don't have no way to counter it at all. So you need to be thinking about how it is you're going to take care of others if you're going to expect others to help take care of you. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.